What's going on, y'all? So today is technically it's Saturday, January 20th. For some people it's still Friday, but for me it is January 20th. So anyway, y'all listen. I had to put my crown back on because I realized what the problem was. I didn't have my crown on, and over the past week, people thought they could address me as anything less than who I am. So I had to put my crown back on, cover my third eye, align my chakras, and get back to who the fuck I am. But anyway, let's get to the daily rant of the day, right? And so this daily rant is just centered around just the whole pop culture and just social media, right? Because I took 2 days off to really just observe not only what was going on with me and my own personal life on social media, but also the lives of others and what people really like indulge in. And so, one of the people that I went on their page after seeing like a cease and desist because I was thinking like, should I get this to the cease and desist? And I seen that Rick Ross sent his baby mama Tia Kemp a cease and desist. And, I was reading the comments and people were just like, oh, I love her. She's so funny, blah, 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 blah. And I went on her page. She didn't have that many posts. She had a bunch of lives and all this kind of stuff. But from what I was reading in the comments, they were like, yeah, she's the only one that's not afraid to go at Ross, right? And I talked about how men utilize social media platforms to be disrespectful and attack women. And so today I'm going to talk about how women use social media to attack men. And it seems like, in most cases, it's always the woman that's not in the position of power with the man. The exes, the ones that feel like they did not, get what they deserve out of a relationship. Now, I know that, in the past, I have addressed some things about my relationship and went in on my ex, right? And, one of the reasons why I did it was because, people were asking me in the comments, and I just got fed up because I felt like no one knew what I was going through. No one knew that, I was trying to persuade him to do content. And because he had this knot on his head, he told me he was self conscious and he wasn't ready. So, what did I do as a woman? I paid to get it cut off, which it still came back. But, I was like, you know what? As a wife, I'm going to make sure you good and I'm going to pay to get that knot cut off your head. It still came back. We never did content, the moral of the story. But anyway, I noticed that, people really indulge in when an ex-mate or the baby mama is on social media going ham, being petty. And I realized that people really like drama and mess. That's why shows like Love and Hip Hop, Baddies on Zeus, and all of those Zeus shows and all of those Love and Hip Hop franchises and Atlanta Housewives, that's why their shows are so successful because women like to see other women be messy, be petty, be angry. And we don't live in a culture where healing and being productive and doing shadow work is really like, prevalent, is really praised. That's not really praised in our community. And it's really, really sad that, we have women out here that make a name from being petty to their exes and just, being spiteful to the men that they once loved, probably still love, and laid in the bed with. Because I feel like this. If a person is really, really, really gun ho on tearing a person down, that means that the one they have love for them. And hate and love is jealousy, and then it turns into jealousy, and then they go on this whole rant. And I think that us as women need to realize that the more that you indulge in that type of thing, the more you indulge in negativity and hatred and someone online being bitter, the more you attract that to your life because you are what you attract. So if you are that person, you're going to keep attracting that type of energy into your life. And the more you attract it, the more it just perpetuate, and that becomes your life. And my thing is, it's 2024. Are we not tired of this bitter baby mama, bitter ex, bitter, ex-wife, like bitter girlfriend storyline? Are we not tired of that? Are we not tired of seeing women hurt and seeing them lash out on men and seeing all of this negativity being portrayed in front of us as if this is life? I'm pretty sure that when God brought us to earth, that the goal was not for us to eventually be a bunch of bitter people online, indulging in bitterness, indulging in unhappiness. And a lot of people don't realize that these things cause health issues, they cause financial issues. Most of the time when people have time to be bitter and to be negative online, that's because they aren't focused on making money and they're broke. Like beefing online, Twitter beefs, going back and forth, that's a broke man sport. Because anybody that is truly successful and truly focused on, achieving their goals, they really don't have time to indulge in that. And if you start to indulge in it, you'll see your money start to decrease. Because I realized that the moment that I started to have bitter issues, I started to see a lack in my finances, and so I had to recalibrate. That's why I said I'm not talking about the situation. I'm not going to be on here crying a river, because that stuff doesn't bring income. It get views, but those views don't really turn into real income. And I need to be focused more on content, on things and energy that will really keep me in a place of happiness so that I can manifest and bring abundance into my life. And I'm just here to tell you, if you sit and indulge and entertain and co-sign that BS, you're pushing abundance, you're pushing manifestation, you're pushing financial stability, you're pushing health further and further away from you. So you need to unplug from that industry, unplug for that type of entertainment, unplug for those type of timeline, so that you can focus on being the best version of yourself. I'm really big on social media fast. Sometimes you need to do a social media fast. You need to just get away for a minute, because social media has become so toxic. It's just toxic after toxic. Even people that I used to watch that I thought were positive, like a Matt Wash and the Ben Shapiro, they're even putting out toxic content now. They're just perpetuating the same thing over and over and over. The same thing that they say that they're against is the same thing that they're pushing every single day. That's why I don't watch the news. That's why I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. That's why I don't follow any of the gossip blogs, because I don't want to be perpetually push a narrative that is going to keep me in a low vibrational frequency, which could affect my health, which could affect my finances, and can affect my mood. Because when you don't got no money, you ain't happy. And when you ain't happy, you lash out on people. I'm pretty sure some of the most bitter people in the world are broke people. And is that what you want to be? 2024, let's strive to be the greatest version of ourselves, and let's actually tune out. Let's tune out from that kind of stuff, because at the end of the day, we here to be the best version of ourselves. We here to strive. We here to manifest. And we here to not, indulge in things that's going to keep us in a perpetual state of unhappiness. And some people think that living an unhappy life is normal. I don't think it's normal. Okay. So that's my rant for today. I'm out of here. Peace.